Welcome to the replay, you guys. Today is July 31st, and we are going to be working on September in Janelle's journal. Just give me a sec to get things set up over here. And we made this name page right at the end yesterday, and my phone was dying, my iPad was dying, everything was dying, so I feel like I kind of rushed through the end of it. So I'm just going to put a couple extra touches on here now. Hey Jess, how are you? Thanks for joining. I just got started here. Alrighty. Let's see. We're going to be working on September in Janelle's journal today. And I think we were thinking calico cats. That's the only other theme that she has specifically requested for us to put somewhere in the journal. So I was thinking September. But if anyone has a different idea, honestly, you guys know I'm not really an animal drawer. And I am feeling pretty tired today, so I would not be disappointed if we chose a different idea for September and then did calico cats for October on Monday after I've had a weekend to recharge. So if anyone has a better idea for September, I'm not going to turn it down. But yes, I did tell you guys yesterday that we would try to tackle the calico cat theme, so we can. Last night I ended up staying on live for like an extra hour to pack orders, which never complaining about extra orders, but I don't know what is wrong with me. Like, I literally did not sleep for a minute, like until in the morning my husband finally took the boys and took some sick time so that I could actually get a nap, which was very needed. But like, I just lie awake all night sometimes when my brain gets buzzing too much. Okay, we could look through Pinterest for some ideas. I do like, fall leaves sounds nice. That's just like a nice, comfortable theme that I know how to do. Yeah, it's just one of those days where my head is just like, feels like it's kind of pounding because I definitely did not get enough sleep. This is cute. What is this? Is this a video? Oh. I would consider doing something like that. Something like this. Or yeah, fall leaves. I've got a cute fall leaves theme that I like to whip out every now and then. So maybe I'll just do that. I feel like calico cats works equally well for September, October, and November. So I think I'm going to take the easy way out today and just do a theme that I'm comfortable with because I'm feeling kind of blah. And then we will save the cat theme for a day when I'm feeling more ambitious, like next week, Monday or Tuesday. And we'll do it for October or November. I'm trying to find a picture of my fall leaves theme that I like to do. Why would I have it saved though? I don't have it saved to my journal board. Let's see, November, bullet, journal, leaves, something like that. I was wondering if one of mine would come up. Okay, well anyways, I have just kind of default fall leaves one. I was just going to screenshot it so we could compare it to those other little plant themes that I just screenshotted. I am not seeing it. I know it's on Pinterest, but it wasn't me who put it on here. it pops up for me every now and then, but I don't have it saved. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Have I posted it to Instagram anytime semi-recently? Because I did do one in... When was that? Okay, it was the same journal where I did this for August. Did I save it in here or something? Oh, no. Okay, that's the thing for August. Is it not in here? Oh, didn't include it. Okay. Well, guess we're out of luck with that then. Hey, you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to find a picture of my like go-to fall leaves theme, but I don't have a picture on my iPad and I don't have it saved to Pinterest, but I know it's on Pinterest. And it was a November theme. Okay, well, it's cute, I promise. Let's do a vote on just 2 themes. Like I was saying earlier today, so I was thinking I would do the Calico Cat theme for September, but honestly, I'm not feeling great today. I feel pretty blah, and I would rather just do a chill theme that I am comfortable with. Like cats, animals, anything like that is not my forte. So we definitely will tackle the Calico Cat theme, but I'm going to leave it for a day when I'm feeling a little bit more normal, a little bit more ambitious with that kind of stuff. So today we're going to choose something easier for me for September, and we're just going to do 2 options. I don't know if there are any mods here. If there's a mod, would you mind setting up just a 2 option poll? So the poll, someone said they thought they saw it at the top of the search. I don't think I saw it. I wonder, yeah, maybe whoever posted it credited me, but I don't know. I don't usually, oh no, it wasn't that one. That one is just stamps. There's one that I did with like stacked calligraphy. I could find it on my YouTube channel. I just don't know how badly I want to hunt it down. Let's see here. Okay, well, let me just try searching on YouTube once to see if I can find it. YouTube, Rylee, autumn, November, plan with me. Because it would be the cover for, okay, yeah. So let me just, why did it screenshot with no pictures? I'm trying to, is that normal? Oh, must have just been trying to screenshot it so that I can compare it to the other one for you. Perfect. So let's just save that to photos. Okay, that was way easier than trying to search Pinterest for it. Okay, so I'm gonna start a 2 option poll for you guys. Poll, custom. I'm just gonna do 1 minute, just 2 options, keeping it very simple for today. And so the 2 options for September's theme is going to be a potted plant, something like this. Ooh, I don't want to make a sticker. Or this, something like that. That's option 1 is potted plant. We're doing a September theme. Option 2 is something like this, stacked calligraphy, my simple fall leaves doodles, that kind of thing. We could add like an orange or something to this if we want it to have a little bit more color, but so option 1 is a potted plant sort of theme, kind of like one of these 2. And option 2 is a stacked calligraphy fall leaves theme. Those are going to be our 2 options for September, just to keep things a little bit simpler. And I am not seeing comments, but Nicole, if you're here today, you can let me know and we will pack up your order. Because I don't usually go live on Fridays, and I definitely want to send your order out before the weekend. So if you're here, Nicole, just let me know and we'll get that packed up for you. Okay, let me go back into TikTok so that I can see comments and everything. Option 2. Okay, but that was a close one. So let me show you where we are at in this journal so far, and then we'll dive into a fall leaves theme. This is like one of my favorite simple themes. So I'm glad that we chose this one for today because that's about all that I'm feeling up for at the moment. Nicole is here. Okay, Nicole, let's do a quick flip through of this journal and then we'll pack up your journals and then we'll do that fall leaves theme. Aw, thank you, Lauren. Okay, so far in this journal, we have got a little ski lodge theme that we chose for January. And these are the weekly spreads that we did for this month. For February, we chose this little chocolate covered strawberries theme. And then these are the weekly spreads that we chose. Liz, I'm doing okay. I was saying earlier, like, I did not sleep like a wink last night. I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I'm a bad sleeper in general. But there will be like a few nights of the year, thankfully not often, but a few nights of the year where I won't even sleep for a minute. I don't know how it happens. I don't know why certain nights are like that, and so that was last night. So my husband did let me take a nap this morning. He took a little bit of sick time so that I could rest, which was very helpful. But yeah, my head is just feeling pretty foggy, which is why we're going with a very safe and simple theme instead of trying to tackle the calico cat theme because animals are just like a bit of a challenge for me. So I'm feeling totally fine other than that. Just a little bit, you know, fuzzy. For May, we did this Hawaiian turtles theme. I made it Mama Alice. And these are the weeklies. June, we did a bees and lavender theme with these weeklies. Yeah, Stevie, just because I'm tired, we're gonna do calico cats next week for either October or November. I figured they fit just as well, and I'm really not feeling great today, so we're just gonna do a very like low-key theme, which is gonna be leaves. So still gonna be cute, but way simpler, and I don't need to think about it. Here's our July theme with the July weekly spreads. I love the weekly layout that we chose for July. I'm glad that we replaced March's with that one. And then you're like that also, Lynn? Yeah, like it doesn't happen often. I mean, it happens very often that I won't fall asleep until like 2 or 3, but to go the whole night without sleeping at all only happens a few times a year, thankfully. But okay, August, we did this little farmer's market theme. Favorite moments. And then these are the weekly spreads. And this is where we ended off last night. Finishing up these weeklies. We got a bunch of orders last night. Thank you guys so much. So we spent a lot of time packing those. And now we just chose a simple fall leaves theme for September. Instead of the calico cat, we will tackle that later on. But before we get into that, I want to pack Nicole's theme because she placed it a couple days ago and hasn't, or pack Nicole's order, sorry. She placed it a couple days ago and has not been able to join us on live since. And I definitely don't want to, you know, not ship it this weekend. Nicole. Okay, is your order under April? Like the name April? Because I don't think, I'm not seeing an order for Nicole, but that's, I think that's the right order. I just hadn't even checked the name on there. About once a month, Lynn? Yeah. Okay, good, Nicole. That makes sense because that's the order that came in at the right day and time with 2 journals just like yours, but I hadn't checked the name up until now. Alrighty, so we are gonna do 2 clay colored journals for you. And let's start off with the one for April. So she wants a name page that says April with a galaxy or celestial theme, colors navy, dark purple and or black. And then for charms, a dark blue pom-pom with a star or a gold or black A. Okay, so let's tackle the charms first. Dark pom-pom with a star or a gold or black A. Let me pull up my charm organization for you. So I actually don't have any black A's, which I feel like it's rare for me to sell out of my black. But A would be one of those where the black is sold out. And then you said a dark pom-pom, which unfortunately, I don't have very many dark pom-poms. The set that I chose was more of a muted, like pastel-ish set. So if you like one of these, we'll go with one of these. I will also start pulling out, because you mentioned like a star or something. I have a bunch of different colored stars. I have like a black kind of stone, if you like that sort of thing. So the darker dusty blue. Okay. And so do you want to do an A on one and the dark blue pom-pom on another? Or do you want me to keep looking for stars or anything like that? We can lock that in, or we can keep browsing. I have, oh here, let me show you one that just jumped out at me. This one with like a moon and a star. That looks good. Okay. Or a gold star. I'll stop looking then if you think that looks good though, but if you have any, if you want to jump ship and do one of those, you let me know. I'm going to start with the pom-pom. And if you want to choose a different charm to complement it instead of the A, just let me know. A in the pom-pom? Okay, perfect. Sounds good to me. Yes, welcome to the pom-pom club. Blue pom-pom too. We had another, well, we did a light blue pom-pom order yesterday. A light blue yesterday and a pink yesterday. Oh, and a red. I just put it somewhere else because I was letting the ink dry on that one. Aw, thanks, Nicole. Yeah, the pom-poms are so fun. All right, let me make sure this one is totally clamped up tight. I'm so glad you guys like the pom-poms, because when I ordered them, I was like, they're either going to think I'm really dumb or they're going to love these as much as I do, because they're just so cool. Like, I've never seen anything like that on a journal or on anything where you would use charms, you know? To have little pom-poms. Ah, that's great, Jack. Well, if he wants to surprise you, just tell him to message me on Instagram, because we can, make that work. Aw, thanks, Avery. Yeah, it was fun doing. Oh, good. You guys like the dioning? Honestly, I was so tired. As soon as I lay down in bed, okay, that was actually one of the things that kept me up at night, was like, was that dumb to add blue? Oh, why did I do it like that? And I just started like overthinking everything that I had just done for the dino name page, but I think it's fine. I just, yeah. Just was kind of at the end of my stamina for doodling at that point. Oh, thanks you guys. Glad you like it. No, the pre-made journals are not out yet, Blue Noser. They're still in the works. They're not done. So I plan to finish the December weekly spreads tonight, and then to probably tomorrow and next week lock in the final details. So the yearly spreads, the yearly theme, all of those sorts of votes are going on in my Instagram stories right now. So if you want to give any input into that kind of stuff, head over to Instagram. But yeah, and then same with like choosing the colors of the journals and everything. That's going to be happening on Instagram in my stories probably this weekend, so that next week I can lock in all final details with my manufacturers, place my order and then wait who knows how long for them to actually get made, make it through customs, and get to me. It's always it's a lot of work to actually make the journal, and then suddenly there's no work and you're just waiting for like months oftentimes to actually see the payoff of all your work. So yes, they are almost done, but it will still be a long time until we actually get them into our hands. Yeah, Brittany, it was one of my longest lives. It was over 3 hours, and I don't know, I never really get that during my lives, but I just felt like my head was spinning by the end. Like my hand was shaking, the Nolan one. So I just really was overthinking it afterwards. Okay. So let's do your name page, April. I am just gonna go back here. Okay. Name page says April with a galaxy or celestial theme with navy, dark purple, and or black. Okay, so I am excited for that color palette because I feel like I never use some of my pretty purples and navy blues just because it's not, I don't know, I just never default to those colors for myself. So let me see what we've got to work with here. Oh yeah, I can show you the Nolan Dino theme one more time. There we go. I'm glad you guys like it. That makes me feel a lot better. You know, Michelle, yeah, I am not sure yet. Oh, I'm sorry. That's gonna make some of y'all car sick. I'm not sure because I would love to be able to keep offering the same freebies, but yeah, I know that I will only be able to offer them up until a point because it obviously does take quite a bit of time to hand draw all the name pages and stuff like that. And even just do the charms, like it takes me a second to, you know, pick out the charms and whatever. So I'm gonna do as much as I am able to do, I think. I'm kind of wondering if I could do like the people who pre-order, like that's kind of the perk of pre-ordering, is that I guarantee that you'll get to choose a freebie like that. But again, none of that is locked in because I'm really not sure what to expect. Okay, but how do you guys like these colors for a galaxy theme? I feel like they're kind of hard to see on camera, but this is like a greenish blue, a navy blue, a deep, deep purple, and then more of a winey one. I was thinking of like ombreing the 4 of them for stacked calligraphy April. How does that sound? Smart, yes, okay. So I don't like to do this with light colors, but when I'm using dark colors, I like to use light gray as a base, and then I can do the calligraphy on top of that if I want it to have some sort of ombre. So it's funny writing April because I've written April so many times as a monthly title page that I feel like I'm just, you know, writing something so familiar here. With normally name pages, I'm like, okay, I need to think about where I'm gonna place each letter because I've never written this name before, you know? But April is a familiar one. Okay, and then we're gonna move from greenest to purplest. So let's start with this one. And so this is kind of how you guys are gonna use the pre-made journals, like where there's light gray, you'll just color on top of it. Like, I mean, you can write like calligraphy, or you can just kind of color it in, you know? All right, so that was the greenest one. Then we're gonna move into the more bluey one. I guess I should keep the bluey one up at the top here. And I'll just do this kind of more reddy one at the bottom, and then I'll use the purple one to kind of connect those two colors. Alright, and I feel like I need to just neaten up some of my edges here. That's kind of the tricky part about ombreing the colors. So I think I'm just going to trace around them with black to neaten them up. Sorry, Willow. Yeah, this probably isn't the best thing for dyslexic people, the stacked calligraphy. Okay, Nicole. Well, I can pause. I mean, I'm going to finish this name page, but I can pause before I do the other one. And you can just let me know when you're back. Yeah, I bet, Willow. I never would have thought of that. Okay. So next for April's name page, I'm gonna add just a few little like planets around, and then a bunch of stars and stuff and sparkles on the letters. So for some of these, I'm gonna do a little ring. But then for others, I'm gonna use some white gel pen. This is a Tombow Fudenosuke in the darker one. Corolla, you know, I have a blender brush too, and I never use it. I I was so excited when I got it, and it, I don't know, I just never really got into it. So you certainly could, like, this would probably look really cool if I would properly blend things out, but I just never really got into the rhythm of doing it, and I kind of like how it looks just like this, so I've never bothered to learn how to use my blender brush well, but they seem cool. So Christine, a custom order like this, all we're doing is one name page for her. So yes, I do have spots for that. It's the full customs where I draw every page. I don't have any spots for that at the moment. Let me add my drop shadow before I add any more white gel pen because I don't want to smear the white gel pen. So I should do that as the last step. Yeah, the name page, Christine, it's just a freebie with every order. So any journal, I mean, right now, we officially sold out of vanilla last night. So we are down to only clay. And I only have 3 listed on Etsy, but I do have more than that. So I could, you know, restock a few if need be. But yeah, so if you just go order a plain old journal, you can choose name page as your freebie option. All right, now let's go and add the star. Oh, the lid was already off and then I put it back on. The stars and dots and little like galaxy doodles on the letters. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you so much for your order. I feel like I just need to add a few tiny little stars and dots around the planets that kind of match the stars and dots on the letter, and then I will be done. And Nicole, are you back now and ready to pack the other one? There. We'll just do it like that. Thank you so much for your order, April or Nicole. If you're ready, we'll pack your other one. Okay, back for a few and then gone again. Okay, well, let me set this one aside for you and at least start picking out your charms and stuff for the next one. Ooh, another pom-pom. Name page for Elelliana. Fun retro roller skate theme. Okay, cool. She's in her no pink era. I can relate. Most of my life has been a no pink era too. Pom-pom and a gold E. Another pom-pom. Okay, so let's grab that gold E. and find a pom-pom to pair it with. So I'm gonna pull out the pom-poms for you here, April. Let me know if you see something, one that you like, paired with a gold E. Aye, there we go. And then you said minimalistic retro roller skating. I have colors in mind for roller skates. That's a good question. Honestly, I would probably just base the roller skate colors off of what you chose here. If you're thinking retro, I don't know, I feel like, and you're not wanting pink, like this isn't really pink. Although I don't know if I have a marker that would match this perfectly well, that wouldn't look pink, you know? You could do this sort of like aqua teal sort of one, or yellow. I don't know. I'm just gonna trust Pinterest to show me what retro roller skate doodle would look like. So I don't have something in my head. I have done a roller skating theme before, but I relied heavily on Pinterest. Let's go aqua. Okay. That is what I was thinking too. All right. Okay, Stevie, since you're here today, I saw you have a Bookstagram account. And I really want to start reading, or listening to audiobooks maybe would be a better fit for me, because I'm almost always working on journal stuff. So like sitting down and reading isn't really an option. But have you read anything by Lisa Gardner? Or anyone? I just know that Stevie is into reading. Oh my goodness. These pliers are making me look bad in front of my friends. Let's, oi. There we go. Oh, no worries, April. Just let us know when you're back and ready to go. No puzzle piece yet, no. Not familiar. Yes, thriller or mystery. Like that's the last time that I read a book that I liked, which it's been years, but it was by Lisa Gardner and it was really good. Do you read thrillers or mysteries? I'm just asking for book suggestions because like I don't like smut or anything like that. And I don't want anything that's going to be like super creepy and keep me awake at night because I already can't sleep at night. I just want something like mysterious, but not like freaky, you know? Yes, thrillers, nothing like demonic or spooky or anything like that, but like mystery kind of thing. Like I'm a big Hardy Boys girl. Like if you could find Hardy Boys content for like late 20s moms, that's what I'm looking for. Dean Koontz. Oh. The silent patient, the housemaid. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to all these comments in this live. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I love a good, like, you know, twists and turns, following, like, not necessarily always, like, a detective or something like that, but I like, kind of breaking down a case or whatever. But I don't like, you know, spooky things that are gonna get under my skin and keep me awake at night. Frida McFadden. Okay. Oh, no, Michelle. I have probably read, like... 3 books in the last 5 years, so you can ask me almost anything that I've read and the answer is going to be no, unless it is the entire Hardy Boys series. Then yes, I have. in school I loved reading, but since school I just have not made time for it. Verity by Colleen Hoover. The Chain or The Room. So many good ideas. Okay, I need to look into some of those because yeah, having like an audiobook to listen to like while I'm working on the pre-made journal would probably be good for me. But I feel like I can't commit to another like hobby where I'm gonna spend like hours at a time sitting and reading, but they already got you back into reading. Oh, nice. Okay. I should start there. I feel like Colleen Hoover, when I have looked for audiobooks, you can almost always find her books as audiobooks. So I should start there. Okay. Pinterest. Let's look for roller skate doodles. Something achievable for a doodler like myself. Roller skate doodle. Okay. I think I might do something like this with like the roller skates kind of like the laces kind of going around her name. I think I like that. And then just do these as like blocks of color, maybe a little bit of white gel pen on top at the end. But yeah, and then let's choose a few colors here. We want to match to this teal sort of color, which I actually might need to run upstairs in order to match that because I'm sure that my son's marker collection has that color. But I don't know if I do. Let me see here. That's like maybe the closest that I have, which isn't that close. Okay, let me just screenshot this. Oh, whoops. Turned off my iPad instead of screenshotting. Classic. Okay. Just have to pull up the reference picture here. Okay, do we think that this is a good color match to base our roller skate theme off of? Or should I go upstairs and find a brighter color in my son's marker collection? I feel like this isn't like a bright aqua, but it is a little brighter than that. You like it, Chelsea? Okay. Perfect, because I love this color. Yeah, it's not like super bright, which not that we necessarily want super bright, but let's find maybe a few other colors to pair with it. I am thinking maybe a pink or a peach or something like that. On camera, it's the same. Okay. So then matching with this, I don't know how many colors we're gonna do with it, but we could do a yellow. We could do a pink or like a peach. That's pretty orange. This one's maybe more peach. Yeah. What do you guys think? Pairing with this sort of teal color, what color should we prioritize? Oh my goodness. April, seriously, how unreasonable. So we picked this color to kind of match the pom-pom for the roller skate. Oh, you're so right, Jess. I'm glad you remembered that. Duh, no pink. Okay, so what about like these three middle colors together? Is that good? That's the other color that I have swatched. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, yellow. Okay, let's do it. Let me put these other ones away. They look good together. Okay, so I've got my roller skate picture, and I need to look again at how to spell her name, but I've got roller skates like this, I was thinking, and then kind of have the laces like wind around her name sort of deal. Should I do stacked calligraphy? One roller skate here, one here with like laces kind of like winding, or sideways, one roller skate on each side with laces winding in? Any thoughts? Stacked or sideways? Stacked, sideways. Stacked would look cool. Side, side. Yes, my dad. So the one that I just did for April, I did stacked. And that would be one reason why I would choose sideways, would just be to not make both journals in her order the same. But I know stacked is very fun, and I feel like it would work well with the roller skates. Sideways, sideways. And Nicole or April, do you have a preference? Or should I just go with the masses? Whichever inspires me most. Oof. That is tricky. No, Caitlin, I don't think I do, because I get 1 cent every night and I get a lot of likes sometimes. The one day I got $1.95 from TikTok, and I have no idea why. Someone gave a gift that day, but like, people give gifts. I just don't know what they do all the time. The like button definitely helps draw new people here though, because the days when I've had like, you know, just numbers that I never normally get are the days when we hit like, you know, 70,000 likes, like just insane. So it does help me, but it doesn't pay me directly. You know what I mean? But I really appreciate it. Okay. Let me see here. Sideways or stacked? See, I feel like these 3 colors would look really cute, like color changing calligraphy, but I prefer color changing calligraphy sideways, I think, over stacked sometimes. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, Candy Pie, I don't know how the money is made either as a Canadian. Like, I know Americans have different ways of being monetized on TikTok, and obviously like Canadians can, because they pay me a cent every time I go live. But like, I don't know what, how can I get out of unstuck from 1 cent jail? Okay. Let me go back to your order. I just want to make sure that I spell her name right. Elelliana. You know, I'm kind of thinking that if I do it sideways, I might not have enough room for the 2 roller skate doodles. So maybe I'll do it stacked. Okay, let's just do it. Because, yeah, the roller skate doodles. I want to have enough room to do 2 of them and not just 1. So we'll do it like this, and then I for sure have room for both roller skates. Thank you, Caitlin, for giving yourself a finger cramp for my sake. Okay. Let me now doodle some roller skates. So I'm gonna do, let's see, what color do I want? Maybe I'll make the tongue of the roller skate yellow. I'm just going off of that picture that we saved from Pinterest. I'm gonna add some white gel pen and some black gel pen to make them look like actual roller skates, hopefully, and not just blobs. Then let's add some laces. And these are going to be what kind of like wind through the letters. And then we will, oh, I forgot my gray drop shadow. Let's do that before I get too deep into the doodle and start adding white gel pen. And then we'll just add some little like the little dots on the wheels. And designs on the side. And then wherever the laces cross the letters, we're just going to color it with white gel pen. All right, there we go. And let me grab a thank you card and put the right name on it here so that I can get these sent off to you tomorrow. April. Oh yeah, you're right, I did. Thank you guys. I mean, at this point, you would think it was like rage bait how often I miss little things like that for you guys to catch. Like, secretly, I'm just doing that for extra engagement. I would never miss something like that. Just kidding. I do miss things like that all the time. Oh yeah, and the N. Okay, okay. Okay. There we go. No, thank you, April, for your order. I really appreciate all the support so much, you guys. I just can't wait for the next order of journals to get here because I have got pretty much none left. And that's not a great spot to be in. All right, so now that we did April's order, let's move into Janelle's journal, and we are going to be doing a fall leaves theme for September. And for those of you who have been here when I've been talking about the Calico Cat theme, yes, we are going to do it, but just not today. I want to do something a little bit lighter on the brain cells today because it's one of those days. So let me see here. I'm gonna grab a few like fall sort of colors. That orange is just so brown. I used to use that all the time as like my go-to fall orange, but I feel like it's maybe too brown. Let me see here. Any thoughts on colors for a fall leaves theme? Maybe I can, do I have another orange that could replace that one? That one's just so much brighter. Like I want it to be a little bit muted still. That one almost looks red sometimes. See, that one also looks pretty brown. More orangey. The brighter orange paired with the green, and then one of the yellows be like the bottom one. The bottom, okay. Caitlin likes one on top. I would have to agree, but I don't mind the bottom one. I just feel like it sometimes looks too red. And then I'm thinking about yellow here. Like I know this one's more of like an ochre, but top two, you like the top? Okay. I know, red is fall too, you're right. It's just, if I were choosing a fall red, I would choose like, no, that's not the one I was looking for. Just trying to make a point. And makes the wrong point, like something like that, which was what we just did for the tomatoes, like kind of a deep red, but I think that's maybe too deep. Yes, Bear, well, we started it 2.5 weeks ago, something like that. It's Janelle's, so I don't know when you last caught me, but we started with the ski lodge theme and then chocolate covered strawberries. Jaden, I do have a workbook, but just practice really is like the short answer. The green one and top one are a bit more muted. Green, top orange, yellow, and okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, I should have just done a poll or something, but I didn't want to vote for each color, so I think we'll just take this sort of thing and then do September. I'm thinking stacked. Does that sound good? Yeah, right after we moved into our new house, I was working on Summer's bullet journal. I finished hers up, I think, within a week or a week and a half of when we moved, and then started this one. And I'm not sure what color I should do for the letters. If I should do one of these colors, or if I should rotate through them, or bring in like a dark gray or a dark brown or something. Maybe dark brown. Hey Patty, I am doing well. How are you? Okay. One sec, you guys. I'm just trying to picture how I'm gonna write this. No, I might not do brown because I did that not too long ago. So if I did SEPTEM. Okay, I might just start. Just get into it and stop thinking about it. just gonna do some fall leaves, like kind of moving across the page. In a few different colors and styles. It's actually not the yellow I meant to grab. I think I'm gonna do the ochre. Oh, that's a cute idea, Stevie. Oh, Sarah, let me show you how our roller skate theme turned out. That is what we did for Elelliana. Oh, Angela. Oh, you're not Angela Treem. I was looking at your last name. I was thinking, oh, Angela, you started a sticker shop. Cool, but I'm not sure if I know this Angela. But good luck to you on your endeavors. Thank you, guys. Okay. Now, before I add anything else, I kind of want to go over the font one more time. Make it darker. Maybe not, actually. On camera, it looks fine. But maybe I'll just add, because I am going to add some black, like sparkles and stuff. So a black little like drop shadow would probably work for this one. Thanks, Jack. Oh yes, I can show you the roller skate page for sure. roller skate. Where did I put it now? Oh, here it is. There we go. Elelliana with her little roller skate title page. Okay. What else was I gonna do here? Now I want to just add some like little sparkles, dots, that kind of stuff that kind of follow the flow of the leaves, and then add the white gel pen, and we'll be done with the title page. And we'll see how far we get today. 4 o'clock. Oh, yes, Lindsay, I do make plenty of mistakes. And how I cover them just depends on like the kind of mistake. So, for example, the worst mistake that I've made in this journal happened in May. Where is it? I misnumbered the dates for like 3 weeks, just using the green color. And so what I did there was cover it up with journal paper, just like cut a page out of my own journal. I line up the dots so that it blends-ish. You can obviously still tell it's there, but my like first line of defense is just using a white gel pen to cover, which I did over here for Thursday. I did the wrong number. I started writing 23 or something. And so I just covered up the extra with white gel pen. That's my first line of defense, but if that doesn't work, then I cover it up with something. Marker, washi tape, paper, kind of depends what and where and how much damage there is. Okay, let's draw, add the white gel pen doodles now. Yeah, we did have a great fix with Summer's journal. That is true. That one worked really well. It was not my idea at all, but it worked very nicely. We just like used craft paper to turn a few extra lines into like a shelf for some plants, which was clever. I would not have thought of that. That was someone on live and I can't remember who right now. Thanks, Dina. Okay, there's our title page. Yeah, so we did stacked calligraphy with leaves and some sparkles kind of moving across the page like that. And next I'm going to do her little calendar spread here. Just let me pull my calendar up. Oops. Okay, wait, what did Caitlin do? Is that how you, are you saying that's how you turn notifications on? That's great. Let me see here. Someone asked me a question. Meg, I have done like a custom reading journal, but yeah, it just depends who like places the order. They get to choose all the pages in the journal. So you can choose reading related pages. Oh, it was a hair on my desk. Oh, yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me at all. I shed like a cat, so there's hair everywhere. Yeah, so whoever orders the journal can choose whatever pages they want. So I have done some journals that are like reading journals just because that's the type of pages my customer chooses, but it all just depends. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's great. And I did not even notice that there was a hair. Yes, Stevie, it is for 2026. But it's a Monday start. Monday start. Are you checking with your calendar? I'm pretty sure I have it right. I just always have to do the like mental shift because mine is a Sunday start, so then I have to slide it over. But it's a simple shift. It's just one day, but it's just kind of awkward looking at one calendar and then drawing something different. Okay, good. Yeah, I know it. I second guess that like every month. Dana, yes, we'll save it for October or November. Kind of whatever. I am just not feeling great today, so I didn't feel like being challenged. I wanted to do something more simple for my artistic style, so we went with leaves because that's about as simple as it gets for a theme. let's see here. Little note section. I don't want to do leaves moving across the page again, so I'm trying to think of how I want to do the notes section. Yeah, leaves falling. I just feel like maybe that's kind of, yeah, just the whole directional thing, because I feel like it would be weird sending them in the opposite direction, but it would also be weird sending them in the same direction. Pile of leaves on the bottom. I could. They're just not really like realistic leaves at all, you know? Let me think here. I could just write notes here and just like line that. I don't know if I want to add trees. Keeping this one as simple as possible. Okay, I'm just gonna hand letter notes and then do some lines and like maybe 2 or 3 leaves, but I'm gonna keep it very minimal. N-O-T. Just trying to think of how I would split up notes for stacked calligraphy. Well, let's just try it. N-O. T, and I will add the line across, but the bags of leaves and stuff, I like that idea. I don't want to try to make this look realistic at all, you know, like a bag of leaves. I just want these to be very doodly leaves with the white gel pen, and like that's kind of one of the key features. So I think I'm just gonna stick with plain old leaves as my doodle, even though yes, those doodles could definitely go with this theme. They're just not gonna this time. Nope, I don't have a brown in this one yet. I could. I just decided to go with a warm gray instead. I feel like often when I pair a brown with like a more muted orange like this, I end up regretting it because they look too similar, you know? Unless I would have used a really, really dark brown, but... don't mind the note paper idea. Let's do that. I'm just gonna put a couple of leaves around here, and then add a little note paper. It's not really the color I'm looking for. Okay. Same, Jackie. Cozy fall doodles. All right. Let's see here. So the next page is going to be her favorite moments spread. Let me think here. Thanks, you guys. I'm trying to think of how to lay out favorite moments. I'm not going to make every block be a big leaf. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. We're going to do something with just like more or less outlined boxes and leaves as the doodles. Let me just think of our options here. I don't mind that idea sometimes, but this just isn't the theme for that. This isn't the theme for that. No, KJ, she actually changed her mind to do favorite moments instead of family worship. So let me think here. Yeah, what if I would love to write like favorite here, moments here, and then boxes in the middle. But then, I don't know, I feel like writing one word sideways is like one thing, but writing both sideways would be kind of weird. So maybe I shouldn't. I know now that we incorporated the paper. I'm feeling like we could just add that somewhere in here. What if I just did like, yeah, kind of a big pegboard sort of idea. The like grid style pegboard with, yeah, some papers on it, some leaves going across it, and then like favorite moments written on it. I feel like that would work with this theme. Wouldn't you say? Love that idea. Okay. Well, if Nicole loves it, I'm just gonna do it because I'm just looking for a reason to start. So let's just do, yeah. Trying to decide if I should cycle colors for both words. Or just stick with green here and then like yellow or orange down there. I just feel like all three colors go so nicely together that I kind of want to cycle through them, but yeah, I'll just do favorite mom. Just gonna leave it like that. Okay, and then let's add a few, just like leaves. Oh, that's the wrong shape for an orange leaf. Won't happen again. It's the wrong pen. Just want to dot in my halfway point actually. Where's my ruler? Haven't used it today. There it is. Six and a half. Thanks, Stevie. thank you guys. Michelle, I'm just gonna make the change moving forward because she changed her mind like right in the middle of a journal. So we're just gonna stick with what we've already done up until this point. And then yeah, moving forward, she'll have favorite moments. Thanks, you guys. Glad you think I'm talented, but I hope that the main takeaway is, wow, this doesn't look that hard. I should just try it and stop being scared that I'm gonna mess it up. Because it isn't that hard, and I will help you. To buy the prepaid journal. Okay, that takeaway is fine with me also. My wallet will accept that as the takeaway. Ooh, Nicole, it's stateside. Yay. Did you, Tunde? How did it turn out? Aw, cute. Funny. Well, it takes practice for sure. Yeah, Brittany, that hostage situation was wild. That was a long time. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave the page like this, other than adding white gel pen. I was gonna do a pegboard background, but I changed my mind midway through. I feel like I like it just as it is, so I am not going to overcomplicate it and add the pegboard. I feel like that would just be too busy at this point. So, executive decision has been made. The month's theme, Vanessa, is just fall leaves. I'm feeling kind of blah today, so we were gonna do a calico cat theme. I just wasn't in the mood to challenge myself, so we chose this much more doable theme that, I mean, the calico cats are gonna be fine. I just It would require learning a new doodle, and animals are just not my thing. So I'll still draw them for her, but we're gonna do it a different day when I've got the zest for life. Just kidding. Oh yeah, cat was gonna be September, but this is September. We changed our minds because I changed my mind, actually. That was a very very one-sided decision, but here we are. Favorite moments and September. And let's see here. Thank you, Jack. Yes, August was the farmer's market. Yes, you can see August weeklies for sure. This is how the August weeklies turned out. We just did a little chalkboard sign and basket of something up at the top, and then doodles down on the bottom. You know what, Laura, I was up late and like thinking about work, and my brain just sometimes gets buzzing. And like yesterday was one of the most orders that I've ever gotten in one live. Which I'm so grateful for, but suddenly I was like, oh no, the journals that I just ordered aren't gonna be enough. Now I'm gonna wait for months for them to get here, and then what am I gonna do, blah, blah, blah. And then my head just got racing, and yeah. So then my own brain just kept me up for the rest of the night. There were 10, Jack, 10 orders. So today we packed April's order, which had this little, oh, I don't want to get white gel pen from this page on the back of her journal in case it's still wet. We packed up April's order, which had Elelliana, who got an E, a pom-pom, and then a roller skates theme. And then April's other one today was April with a galaxy theme and another pom-pom and a gold A. I know, a great problem to have. But yeah, it just kind of got me stressing at the wrong time of day to be stressing, and then I didn't sleep. But yeah, last night we did a bunch. I can show you some of the ones from last night. We did Nolan, this little dinosaur name, for Ash's son. He got a pom-pom as well. And then for Ash's daughter, Eloise, we did this little flowery theme with a pink E and a purple unicorn. I'm so glad that my unicorn charms are going to good use because they're so cute. They're just, you know, perfect for a little girl, which is what Ash used them for. So I'm glad that they are being used well. And then, not all of these are from yesterday, but a good chunk of them are. Adriana with the bows, and then her charms match. So she did a pink A with a bow. And then for Laura, she wanted a Winnie the Pooh theme. So we did like red like his shirt and then yellow like his body, and bees and honey. And I love her charm combo. So cute. And then for Maureen, we went heavy on the green. We've got a gold M and green heart. And then she wanted to stick with the green hearts theme for her name page. So that's what we did. No, Living Gingerly, it's just their names. I do a name page as a freebie option when you order an empty journal. So the full custom ones, I only take one order at a time. Those are sold out right now, but the name pages can be a freebie in any order. And then Laura, okay, love the charm combination again. This really like soft blue pom-pom is so cute. And then we did a cloud theme for her name page. But yeah, like lots of orders, and all of them were name pages, which is so fun. But the orders started coming in right around my bedtime, and so then I was up for like an extra hour filling them all. And then Danielle, which I love this name page too, the little sunflowers. And this yellow is just my favorite. This yellow, this green, I'm always gonna love it. And I just spotted, I did white lines on the leaves on that side, but I forgot them on this side. So it's a good thing I was showing you guys this. Otherwise, poor Danielle would have had lopsided sunflowers. Oh no, thank you guys for supporting me. It's new to be getting so many orders, so I'm still figuring out how to make sure that it's, you know, manageable for me. Valerie got charms and a matching name page again. And then Deborah, so this order was packed for Deborah earlier this week, her little strawberry lemonade name page. Some of you guys were probably here for that. But then yesterday she ordered another one that's gonna go with it. So a blue cat, pink D, and okay, I know the paw looks like a tail, but it's a paw. He's supposed to be batting at a paper airplane to match the cover page. So he's cute, but the anatomy isn't quite, you know, like I said, animals, not my thing. That's why I opted to not try to tackle calico cats today. And then Megan, we did earlier this week. She was at the bottom of the stack. But yes, so that's what we were up to last night that kept me up past my bedtime and just made me, yeah, kind of stressed. Thanks, Michelle. Alrighty, so let me pack those up. I'm trying to decide. So afternoon lives, it's always hard for me to decide if I want to keep going or be done because I'm tired, but I'm not going to be able to rest if I'm done because my kids are awake. So I'm either going to be doing this or making supper. So what do I choose? Get an early start on supper and go up and watch the kids, or do I keep journaling and then delay supper and have to rush it? You know what I mean? Okay. How many blank journals? Jack, according to Etsy, I only have 3 blank journals left, but realistically, 6. Only clay though. The vanilla is sold out. And as queen, oh, thank you. Do you do calligraphy? I know, right, Laura? I am so... 3 p.m. is a tired time for me too. Well, that's the thing. So because I had an awful sleep, I chose a very easy meal. Like I chose a freezer meal. So I just need to put it in the oven. So it's like if I go up there, I'm going to put it in the oven and then chase 2 kids around. Or I can stay down here and hide out on live. Maybe I should just keep going because rest is not an option, and chasing kids was my all morning activity. Let me see here. So we did this weekly spread in August, which means, which one's next? Okay, so April and then, oh, so we're back to the start of the rotation again. Okay. And guys, I love my kids. I love playing with them. I'm actually one of those moms who really enjoys playing hockey and random things with my kids all day. But on days where like my head is just so foggy, I'm gonna take the extra moment. Okay, so we're back to this weekly layout. I may as well at least mark it in. And for September, I need to remember we have 5 weekly spreads. Nice, April. Okay, we've got 5 weeks for September. I just want to confirm that. And I made these 13 centimeters tall and then 4 across. Yes. And then this one is at 6.5 and 8.5. Let me double check here that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 weekly spreads. Bunks and buns as soon as possible. I have another order on the way, but no ETA for when it's going to be here. So it's being held by customs. Who knows how long? Not me, but yeah. So they were supposed to be here already. End of July was like the, you know, the latest delivery, but evidently that did not happen. So hopefully soon. And speaking of colors, votes and question boxes and all of that for the choosing the yearly spreads are up in my stories right now. I know we already chose them like months ago, but now that it's actually closer, like now that I'm actually ready to start making them, I'm just confirming, locking things in, and then we're also voting on the yearly theme, so you can go vote for that too in my stories. And then tomorrow I'm thinking, or maybe Saturday, is when we're going to start choosing colors. So if you would like to give some input into what colors you would like for the pre-made journals, my Instagram stories are the place to go. Three and 7 months all day, every day? Yikes. That probably brings back a lot of memories. From 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. Wow. Oh my goodness, Lisa. Good for you. I feel like it's one thing doing that for your own kids, but to do that for someone else's kids is like challenging. I worked at a daycare for not for long at all, just for like a summer between college semesters, so like a 4-month summer. But oh my goodness, I hated it. I don't mind kids at all. And like I love hanging out with my own kids, like I was just saying, but hanging out with other people's kids all day, and I know it's different when they're your grandkids, but for an all day, everyday sort of thing, I can imagine that would be exhausting, even for your own grandkids. Oh, I'm glad it's this weekly layout for today, because I feel like this is a very brain off design. And my brain is off today. Does anyone have fun plans for the weekend? I know, so I live much closer to extended family now, so we're doing like an extended family pizza night tomorrow. And then one of my sets of grandparents just recently moved into assisted living, so we're gonna be helping them out with the move and getting rid of final stuff from their house and stuff on Saturday. And my sister's here visiting for like a month. She got here last weekend, and so I'll try to hang out with her at least once or twice this weekend. Oh yes, long weekend. Yeah, I know. So now that my sister's out, she was wondering if I want to go shopping like all day on Monday. And like, yes, I want to, but also I just need a holiday. And so does my husband. That means he's watching the boys all day. But we'll see what ends up happening. Stationery store day by shop. Nice. My sister lives all over the map. Like, she doesn't really have a home base, so she is an international model and also does her own like matcha business as well. So she basically like will go model for a month or two at a time all over the place. Like, I think her next destination is Italy and then Greece. Her most recent one, I want to say, was like in Singapore and Malaysia. So she's just all over the place. She'll go for like a month or two and then come back for like a month or two. And usually when she's back, her home base is like BC, and then here for some as well. Because she has a few like restaurants and cafes that she works with and like creates the menus for when she's here, and she hosts like luxury dinner parties and stuff. Like, she's very cool, very interesting person. But yeah, it's always hard to answer like what she does or where she lives because I don't even know half the time where she is. Okay, so we were gonna put August 31st into this week. No, I wanna start with the green because that's my favorite. So I need to make sure that I number this right because I don't want a repeat of May. So 31, 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna be pausing like every few numbers so that you guys can yell at me if I start doing it wrong. 4, 5, 6. Right. 7, we're back to Monday. Is Monday the 7th? Yes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 14, I just need to remember that Monday is all the multiples of 7. So that should be easy enough to make sure that I'm following right, yeah. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, I think we're on track so far. And as long as I get the first color right, the rest should follow smoothly. 28, 29, 30. Okay, and then we enter October. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me take a sip. Oh yeah, so May was the same layout. And yeah, with my starting color, I misnumbered the days for like 3 weeks in a row. So I had to cover up all of the green numbers for like the first 3 weeks with paper. Living Gingerly, I did do the hand lettering for these. Like, this is my handwriting, but turned into a stamp. So it's my favorite new thing because I never had this before when I used to do custom journals. And it took me so long to write all the days of the week because, like, the smaller the writing and the more precise, the more I like cramp up and whatever. So this is a huge time saver. I know we need to make more. You know what? The weight is on me now because they have put, making the next collection into my hands, and they want me to make it before they print the next, or like, because they 3D print all of this stuff. So they want me to design the next collection before they go ahead and print everything, the restocks and the new stuff. So the weight is on me. I'm trying to finish the pre-made journals and stuff with the journal kits. And then, and that's the other thing, Michelle, is I want to like poll my followers and stuff for like what kind of stuff they want next. But I've been so focused on doing the pre-made journals that I don't really have any clue what the next collection is going to be. I was thinking I could just do like another set of months and days in like a different font. And then I know that I want to do like an alphabet set. I know I've showed you guys their stamps before, but have you seen like the peg stamps where they like click together? Like you can click the letters together to make a word. I don't know if you guys have seen that. But that's like, this is the company that makes those. They're called pegs. They're usually blue, and you click the letters together to make a word and then stamp on the whole word. So they want me to do, and I've agreed to it, to do an alphabet set. So I know that we want to do that. And then another set of either words or doodles. However, I'm just not sure what kind of doodles I would do in like this style. Like this style of stamp, I mean, you know? Yeah. I'm still thinking about what to do for that. Yeah, they're fun. The like clickable stamps. Yeah, that's true. I could do like a sparkled. There is actually an abbreviated days of the week option, Sal. That will be relaunching as well. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I haven't given it that much thought. I have a few ideas, and I know that I want to like ask people on Instagram and stuff, but I haven't like sat down to seriously like consider what I'm going to be doing yet. I just have too many things on my list ranking ahead of that. So yeah, the stamp delay is on me because they want to just manufacture them all at one time. Okay. I think I'm going to cut it off there because it is almost 5 and I'm just feeling groggy. Like, not my finest hour. Let me give you guys a quick flip through. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, like habits, notes, to do, to buy, shopping list, whatever, like prompts like that. That's definitely one thought that I had. Okay, so let's do a quick flip through and then I need to get going, close my eyes for like 30 seconds, then go make some supper. So we've got a ski lodge theme for January. These are the weeklies, which is what we're returning to now for September. February, we did this chocolate covered strawberries theme. And these are the weeklies that we chose. I feel like I'd never do this style of like day header, but we've been doing it so much in this journal. March, we did sushi as per Janelle's request. And then these are the weekly spreads that we did. April is still my favorite. It's hanging in at the top spot for me, although I do really like a number of these themes. But April, we did a mango theme. And then these are the weeklies for April. May is another one that I really like with these little Hawaiian turtles. June, we did this bees and lavender theme with this weekly layout. July is another one that I really like, this little beachy theme. And this is the weekly layout that we chose for July, which I think is one of my favorites in the journal. August, we just finished yesterday, is this little farmer's market theme. Favorite moments, and then these are the weekly spreads for August. And then September is what we've been working on today. We finished the title page, the calendar page, and the favorite moments spread. And then we are currently working on the weeklies. These are gonna be really quick to finish up, but I'm gonna leave it for the other day, or for next week, not the other week. We'll just write like SEP up here with a few leaves and then maybe like a piece of scrap paper up here. So that's going to be a quick one to finish, and then we'll be on to October, and we'll plan to do the Calico Cat theme for either October or November. It was actually so easy, like a brown circle, color it in, a blue circle, add the little bow, and then a wavy brown circle, color it in, and then just like white gel pen dashes in a circle to make it look kind of woven. Or you could use a slightly darker marker. Honestly, that would have more of a woven look. I just like white gel pen better, so that's what I did. Yeah, that is where we're at so far. Let me take you guys down here and get going. All right, thank you guys so much for joining for today's live. And as I've mentioned a few times, the polls and question boxes in my stories on Instagram over the next few days are going to be nailing down the final details for the pre-made journal, which I should have shown today. I forgot to do that. Oh no, Kaylee, I'm sorry. Watch the replay on YouTube. I know you can't see the comments though, that's the pain, but so my Instagram story over the next few days is going to be full of questions about yearly spreads, yearly theme, colors of the journals, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to help me out with any of those things, you want your feedback to be heard for any of those things, please check out my Instagram stories over the next few days. And yeah, that's also where I normally let you guys know when I will be going live. So if you like to be part of the live, Instagram is kind of the place to get the updates on that. What marker did I use for the water? That was Zig Brushables not English Lavender. That's my light purple by Zig Brushables that I also like. Powder Blue is the name of this one. And I got mine from Stationery Pal just as like an individual marker. You can also get it as a set, but that's what I used for the water. But yeah, and the replay of yesterday's should be going up. It's just taking a million years to process on YouTube, and then the replays of today will be up either tonight or tomorrow. And I do not know when I'll be live next because I don't typically do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is a holiday for us here in Canada. I don't know if it is for you guys too, but so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live on Monday and treat it like a normal day or not. So we'll see about that, but you can check out my Instagram stories for updates on that. As always, thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for all the orders over the past week. It has been amazing, all the support from you guys. And yeah, we're nearly sold out. I've got like 3 clay journals left on Etsy, and then no ETA for the next batch of journals. So I might have a bit of a lull where I'm not able to do journal orders for you guys, but we will cross that bridge when we get there. Thank you again, and I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and help me out in my Instagram stories if you are